Hello my dears and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you have chose to spend your time with me and supporting my channel. Really easy. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when I drop a video. And I hope that you're all doing well. But if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But if you want to forget about things for just a little while, join me in meeting Terry Tarot. And this deck was created by Danylo, Mikula. I hope I said that right. And it was published by andplaydesign. And this was released in 2025. This was originally a Kickstarter deck. And he has another deck. I don't know if it's a well, I don't want to say companion, but there's also a Mary Tarot, and I will be doing this one next. I'm not really sure if I will do a comparison. I might do a flip through to compare the two after I put out the two videos, but we'll see. On the website, you have a few options. You can purchase the deck for $57, and unfortunately it does not come with a guidebook. So if you want a printed guidebook, it's extra, and if you want to get the printed guidebook and the deck, it's $68. And if you want to get the Mary and Terry and both guidebooks, it is $173 for the bunch. I will link the website in the description, so if you want to check it out. And I don't know, sometimes websites will put sales on it, so that was the last time when I looked at it, how much it was going for. And they've also put out the Dark Abyss Tarot and the White Abyss Tarot. And I do believe that's it from Danylo. And the box is 5 inches height, across is 3 1/4, and the width is 2 inches. Does not have the title on any side at all. And on the back, we have a little scan that you can do to get the guidebook. If you want to go online and get the guidebook, you don't have to get the printed one if you don't want to, but it's nice if you travel. You'll have that little guy, and it says, inside are 78 cards, each a small story. Sometimes it's yours. And discover the other world. And then you've got Terry and a little friend, and then the website. Not too crazy about the box because it's one of these slides up, and unfortunately I've had a little issues with them where if I'm not too careful, it will slide right off, and then all of the cards come tumbling out onto the floor or my table. So not crazy about the box design. And when we lift it up, you have the orange edged cards. Okay, so reversals won't be revealed. Okay, so in my tarot videos, I do a side-by-side comparison with a Rider-Waite. Okay, and this deck has minimal illustrations, just as a little side note. And if you're interested in the Rider-Waite deck that I'm doing the side-by-side, it is called the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. It's published by US Game Systems, and I don't know if US Game Systems is selling it. I imagine so. If not, I know that Amazon carries it because Amazon sells everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison. And in this deck we meet Terry, who's a cute little guy. And none of the titles for the cards have changed. And there are some cute little deviations from the, I guess, traditional illustrations for the tarot. And there's nothing really wrong with that. Looks so cute in a little justice wig. It's just, sometimes people just put their own spin. And this is cute, how he's just hanging like a clothes hanger. Yeah, so as you can see, like I said, it has minimal illustrations. I like the card edges though. That's a really nice touch to it. Then we go into the wands. And they do use the symbolism for the suit. Although I'm not really sure, some of the illustrations kind of, like this one, I'm not really sure it represents the actual card. It's kind of misleading, I guess, is the best way I can put it. Maybe confusing. Because I admit, when I went through the deck, I looked at the cards, and some of them I was like scratching my head. And the court cards keep their title. And I will link the Kickstarter deck, so if you're interested, because it does have a new feature where you can follow the creator of the deck in case they do come out with some new decks. You'll get notified if you're interested in seeing what they put out next. So if I can find the Kickstarter page, I will link it in the description. And then we have the cups. They are still a little sticky. Yeah, some of the cards are Pip-ish, but I couldn't exactly label the deck as a Pip deck because with a Pip deck, it's all in the suit. And there are, because he's in it, because a Pip deck, if you're not familiar with a Pip deck would just have the suit and whatever number, like 10 of cups, it would have 10 cups. Or whatever they've chosen to use as that number. I hope that makes sense. And the major arcana is illustrated fully, but for some reason the minors aren't in a Pip deck. Okay. All right. Next, we have the swords. I'm still on the fence about these two decks, the Mary and Terry. It might be that they might have to grow on me, but I don't know. I'm just they're cute little guys on there, but I'm still on the fence about it. Okay. That is swords. Oops. Okay, and last but not least, oh, and I forgot to give you the measurements on the cards, but they are the same size as your tarot. And then we have the pentacles. And I don't know if I would categorize this as a beginner deck because of some of the illustrations being confusing. But not to say not to get it, because it's your money, and if you like a deck, there's no reason that you shouldn't get it, and you can always learn and become familiar with it. Okay, and that is the deck. But just speaking, like, if it's going to be your first deck, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But not to say not to get it, like I said. Okay, so the cardstock is good. It is flexi bendy. Just wanted to. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this guidebook. So we have a little introduction. Your deck awaits. A reading with Terry feels like a pep talk from your most fearless friend, the one who believes in you, no matter what. Bright, bold, and full of energy. Okay, so we have the contents page. And then we go right into it. And so you get the picture of the card, you get the title, and it talks about the card. And if you are looking for personal relationships, love relationships, consciousness, and work. So if you're doing a poll or something like that and you're asking about a specific thing, it'll give you more details, which is nice. Because sometimes I have to do 2-card pull, because when I pull the first card, I'm like, okay, that doesn't help. I need a little bit more clarification. So a lot of the times I will pull a clarifier, and then it makes more sense. Okay, so then we go into the cups. There's no separator for it. And basically it's the same thing. You get the title of the card, picture of it, and personal relationships, love relationships, consciousness, work, and about this card. There's no reversals given. I can take it or leave reversals. Reversals are not a big deal to me. I'll still read with them. Yeah. Not a big deal for reversals. But the majority of people don't do reversals, and that's fine if you don't want to do reversals. I think people are missing out on a little bit more clarity if they don't use reversals, but it's a personal choice. no matter what you want to do. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's not much to the guidebook but meanings. There's no spreads or anything like that. All right, so shuffling. If you can handle the regular size tarot decks, these should not be an issue. You do the rifle shuffle. You can do the overhand. And there's no right or wrong way to shuffle. Just however you can do it and how you prefer to. You can also cut the deck. Do a little sloppy there. And then you can collect them. Do it that way, do that, do that. Or you can do a fan. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. Or you could just spread them all over your table. Okay, so let's see what Terry has a message for us. Oh, the lovers. Terry and his little girlfriend. Okay. So let's see what the guidebook says. Okay, about this card. The lover represents harmony, deep connections, and important choices. This card highlights love and balance, but also warns of potential dilemmas or difficult decisions. If you inquired about personal relationships, it says friendships thrive on mutual respect, yet some choices may challenge your loyalties. Love relationships, open, honest communication fosters genuine connections, but difficult choices may lie ahead. Work. Partnerships flourish with clear communication, but choices may require careful deliberation. Consciousness. Balance is key. Making decisions purely from emotion or logic alone can cause imbalance. All right, so I don't know who has a choice that needs to be made or partnership. Either or. The lovers represents a few things. All right, so that is all I have for this cute little deck. Let me know what you think of it. And if you put it on your wish list or if you purchased it after seeing my video, I'm always interested in knowing how your guys' thoughts and everything. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.